y'all see these results? Oh my gosh. What's up, you guys? For today's video, I decided to finally do my own personal curly hair afro routine. Just a heads up, sorry about my hoodie. I'm pretty sure it's a mixture of dry hair products mixed with cotton, and it just doesn't want to come off. So yeah, that's what it is. It's not dandruff. I don't have dandruff and my hair is clean anyway. So yeah. I've been doing research on trying to figure out how I can get my curls and my afro to be popping and big at the same time. And it's literally been the struggle. I've practiced so many different routines and none of them seem to work. But honestly, this one is the best one that I've tried so far. My hair was wet 2 hours ago and now it's fully dry, and if y'all have thick hair like me, y'all understand how long it takes for your hair to dry. Most times it takes my hair 1 full day to dry, and that's because my hair in the middle is very, very dense and thick, and it just takes forever to dry. This video is going to be pretty random as far as the topics that I'm going to be touching on, because I really didn't feel like doing a tutorial style instructional video. Honestly, when it comes to tutorials, all I do is put stuff on my hair and let it dry. It's a very short, sweet, and to the point tutorial, so I didn't really want to bore you guys with just watching me do my hair. I actually wanted to talk about some things as far as my opinions, so yeah. Before we jump right into the video, please feel free to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as subscribing to my channel if you are new. And if you are new, welcome. My name is Ariana. Be sure to turn on that notification bell so you guys will get alerts whenever I do upload, because sometimes some people get alerts, some people don't, but I don't think it hurts to have that notification bell turned on. That way you guys won't miss an upload. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. The tools you will need are a measuring cup, flax seeds, I got mine at Walmart, these are the great value version, hashtag organic if you're into that type of thing. Step 1 is to measure your flax seeds. I used half of a cup of flax seeds because 1/4 is definitely not enough gel for my thick hair. Second step is to measure out your water. The recipe called for 4 cups of water, but I used 3.5 because I kind of like my gel to be a little bit thicker. It took the mixture about 10 minutes to get to a boil, and once it began to boil, I quickly turned the pot off. Next up is to find a small wire strainer, and you want to strain your mixture into a mason jar. I like the mason jar because it's able to take heat versus into a plastic container. If you were to use a plastic container, you may run the risk of melting your container, and that's never good. The last step is to find whatever essential oil fragrance that you like. I chose sweet orange because it gives it like a fruity and citrusy scent, and it smells amazing. I added about 15 to 20 drops into my mixture, and I just let it cool overnight. My hair is a mess. I've been so lazy for like 2 weeks. I didn't feel like conditioning it. It's just been like dry for 2 weeks straight. I probably shampooed my hair about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't really put a whole lot of products on there, so all I did was cold wash it. I personally don't shampoo my hair all that often because it really dries my hair out, because it's natural and it's also been dyed and processed and stuff like that. So me and shampoo just don't get along like that sometimes. I honestly think it's kind of boring doing like simple tutorial style videos, because again, like this tutorial is not very difficult or hard, so I don't really feel like I'm going to keep your guys' attention by me just explaining what I'm going to do to my hair, because again, it's really easy. So I figured I would just talk to you guys today. At least let me explain what I'm doing first. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in and re-spritz my hair with water because it's dry from being in the t-shirt. Next, I'm gonna be going in with my Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie as my moisturizer, which y'all already know by now. That's literally one of the only few moisturizers that actually works well with my hair. And by the way, if you're new to my channel, I am type 3C-ish from like here to here, and then the rest of my hair is 4A, maybe 4B, so it's the struggle. My hair be dry, pretty much. After putting the moisturizer on my hair, I normally just go in and detangle it. Normally, I will use a Denman brush or a wide tooth comb. Obviously, this is not a wide tooth comb, but this is the only comb that I can find right now, so we're just gonna have to use it. Oh, it's important to make sure that you moisturize all of your hair, including your roots, especially whenever you're doing the set style like I'm doing, because if your roots are not moisturized to begin with, they're gonna be even more frizzy, and I'm already gonna go in at the end and blow dry it and pick it out and everything, so you really want to make sure that your hair is moisturized everywhere. Next, I'll be going in with my BioSilk Silk Therapy. I really like this as a heat protectant, and since I am going to be diffusing my hair, just a disclaimer, this video does require some blow drying or heat or whatever. I will not be air drying today, but I really like this as a heat protectant. I like this one or the Platinum String Tresemme heat protectant. I like that one as well, but I just like BioSilk because, first of all, it smells amazing, and it's one of my favorite hair product fragrances of all time. So I just figured by combining the Curl Enhancing Smoothie and the BioSilk together, it's going to be a really good combination of fragrances. Not to mention, you guys already saw that I put the orange fragrance drops in my gel. This is the final result of the flaxseed gel. It looks like water, but y'all, look. It looks gross, right? So I've worked with flaxseed gel before, but this is my first time showing you guys on camera my routine and my steps and what I do. I've probably used it about 2 times before as far as cooking it on the stovetop and everything. So it took me practice in the beginning, but I really wanted to show you guys how I make mine personally. And I love this way better than like Eco Styler gel or some of the other stylers that are on the market. Again, I have not reviewed every single product, so I don't really know how everything works, but based off of my experience, I really like this. And I'm also kind of a naturalist. Hashtag vegan. Ooh, hashtag plant-based, not vegan. But I really like this on my hair because it leaves my hair moisturized. It doesn't flake. It doesn't do anything like that. And my styles still last the same amount of time as they normally would if I would have done the shingling method with Eco Styler gel. Like, this holds your hair. The only downside to this is that I would recommend putting the drops in there because flaxseed gel by itself smells like... can't describe it. It's not a very flattering smell at all, so I would definitely recommend adding your essential oils in there. But I really like this a lot. So it's kind of hard to grab, as you guys can see. It kind of looks like aloe vera gel or snot, either one. Sorry. You just take it, and then you honestly just like put it straight on your hair. And again, it's gonna feel like really slimy, but it gives your hair so much slip. Like, y'all are gonna see how defined my curls are, and y'all are gonna be like, girl, let me go to the kitchen and make myself some flaxseed gel because it's amazing. I'm telling y'all. Y'all need to really get on this wave. Like, I used to sleep on it so much. I'd be like, man, these natural girls doing the most nowadays, cooking their own gel and this and that. But just trust me, y'all definitely, please use flaxseed gel. It works so good. Make sure y'all get those roots. Just a disclaimer, this is a kind of messy process, but honestly, whenever I style my hair and get it really defined anyway, it's gonna be a messy process regardless of what products I use. Now you guys can see that I'm just going through and like separating my curls by hand. I used to really like how the Denman brush would work, but sometimes it doesn't separate my curls as much as I like them to be. So I've just recently been going in and separating them by myself, like by hand. I make sure that my fingers are still slippery because then that allows me to go in and further moisturize my strand and get it even more defined. So like I said, my hair is mostly 4A, kind of around the edges of my hair, like the very, very front, probably like the first inch is maybe 3C, and that might be reaching. But honestly, my hair is mostly 4A, and if I can get my curls this defined with this flaxseed gel, y'all can do it too. That's basically it for the tutorial portion of the video. So now I want to get back to what the main topic of this video is going to be about. I just kind of wanted to talk to y'all about some of my good and bad experiences with being natural. So I guess this is going to be kind of like a pro and con type of video. I started transitioning in the summer of 2009, I believe. So I was like about to go into the 9th grade, and that's when I started transitioning. So all before then, I'd had a perm from probably the ages of maybe like 7 or 8 until about, I don't know, whatever age I was going into the 9th grade, probably like 13. I graduated at 17, so around 12, 13, I stopped getting a perm. Fast forward to about 10th or 11th grade, that's when I cut off all of my perm that I had, and then I ended up actually being fully natural. So for me, I didn't really know much about YouTubers getting on here and uploading videos about what they do to their natural hair and this and that. I just kind of went with what I knew, which really wasn't a whole lot at the time. So for me, I would always wear my hair up into, you know, the little puff that most natural girls wear. And plus I played basketball as well as a lot of other sports. I wish I could find a picture. Hopefully I can. If I do find a picture, I'm gonna insert it. But yeah, my puff was like small, and I was always like stressing it, trying to get it into a ponytail. And back then I didn't really know that that wasn't good for my hair because I never really let my hair breathe either. So my senior year was when I kind of noticed that I actually had a curl pattern, and that my friends were actually saying things like, oh, Ari, what'd you put on your hair today? Because your curls look a lot better today than they do normally. Normally it's just like a fro, kind of like a poof. But then I started having curly defined hair like this, and again, that's when my friends were like, oh girl, what'd you put on your hair today? I don't know, it was like Cantu something. I'll insert the picture again. I'm gonna insert the picture of everything that I'm leaving out because I can't remember the names of all the products that I used to use. But yeah, I was only using that. I didn't know about the lock method and co-washing and all of that. All I knew was my hair was dry and I needed to put some type of moisturizer on there so I can go to school. So technically I was fully natural about, I would honestly say my senior year was when I really went like natural because that's when I actually started experimenting with different products and educating myself on YouTube and watching different YouTube videos. One of the first girls that I saw on YouTube doing her own natural hair was Natural 85, and I'm pretty sure all of y'all who are, you know, from back in those days, you know exactly who she is, and I'm pretty sure she still uploads to this day. So I really appreciate her for all of the knowledge that she gave me about natural hair because I had no clue that I could grow like really long hair. My hair had always kind of been like like at this length. I say I've been natural now fully for about 5 years, but honestly, 2 of those 5 years I didn't really know what I was doing. And even after watching YouTube videos, I kind of didn't understand the concept of what works for her may or may not work for me. And so I'm still kind of learning my hair. Even right now, like I'm still learning my hair. Shameless Mind was another woman that I would watch. I really, really loved her. And then she cut all the hair off, so I was like, oh, well, now I gotta find somebody else to watch. I still watch her and I still love her, but as far as being educated on hair, me and her have 2 different curl patterns anyway, so it kind of wasn't helping me. My hair was still dry whenever I would use those products. My freshman year of college, I played basketball still, and I played at a college in Mississippi. It was a junior college. That was kind of the first time that I was able to really embrace my natural hair for what it was, because for some reason, people were fascinated by my hair, and I never really understood why. People would say things like, oh, you got that good hair, and this and that, and I'm sitting over here like, if only y'all knew the struggle. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all who watch my videos know, but for outsiders looking in, they didn't really understand what I had to go through to get my hair to look how it did. So I would be in my room just practicing doing twist outs, braid outs, just trying to get some type of curl definition or to get my hair to grow, because back then my natural hair wasn't as long as it is now. But a lot of people seem to still really like my hair. So that's when I started wearing my hair like out, or I would do like the half up, half down type of style. And I honestly really started to fall in love with my natural hair. And as well, sometimes I would also do protective styling whenever I didn't feel like doing my hair. So my sophomore year of college was when I really discovered that I wanted to do YouTube videos as well. I just thought to myself, I was like, you know, I think it would be really fun. I have all these people who are interested in my hair. They want to know what I do. And I kind of get the same questions frequently. So I figured, why not just, you know, start a YouTube channel and just document my hair. So I wrote all of my ideas and questions down as far as what I wanted to bring to the table with my YouTube channel. It's kind of been all over the place since then, but bear with me. I've lately been doing a lot of the natural hairstyles that I kind of wanted to document and show to you guys. And just to pretty much show you that it's okay to just embrace the hair that you have. Because back when I did it, and based off of my exposure and people that I knew, for me, natural hair wasn't a trend. I honestly just got tired of my scalp burning every time I was getting a perm. So I was just like, no, I don't want it anymore. And then it was just a hassle trying to straighten my hair every morning and then going to school and sweating it out during practice. So I recently graduated with my 4-year degree from college. So from sophomore year until now is when I've really been focusing on my natural hair journey. So I would say about 2.5, maybe 3 years of actually focusing on my hair. And since then, I have dyed my hair. I flat ironed my hair last year and I ended up getting partial heat damage from that. So that kind of sucked. But you know, here we are. My hair is still a pretty good length and it's pretty healthy, but I still do see where my hair is like fading from the dye, so my ends get a little bit more dry than my roots do. Y'all, I don't know what's going on in this video. I love where the natural hair community is going, but at the same time, I still personally struggle trying to find products that work for my hair. I know that there are a lot of brands and lines out there that are catered for low porosity, high porosity, textured, damaged, curly, you know, all of that. But I still think it's odd that the only product that really works for me is Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I've kind of reviewed a decent amount of products. While those brands are good, they're still not like, oh my god, like breathtaking. I still have yet to find a natural hair product that is like, shook, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there is a gap that needs to be filled, and I don't know if you guys can relate to me on this. I think someone needs to like come out with a brand that is tailored for 4A, 4B, and 4C girls, not excluding anyone, but specifically us. Like, we need something for our hair, because I get tired of buying mixed chicks, or, you know, even some of the brands that are tailored towards for textured hair, like it still don't work for me. So I'm just like, what is going on? So I just think it would be interesting to kind of like fill the gap. If you guys have noticed, in the makeup community, there are a lot of brands and a lot of different launches and re-releases and things like that, and they're tailoring for everyone. I think that there needs to be something like that for the natural hair community as well, or just hair in general. So whether your hair is 2A, 1A, all the way down to 4C, like, we need a brand that is all inclusive. I think that would be something that is really good. But at the same time, I need all the products for the 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, and 4 group to be popping. So all girls can have, you know, popping curls. Like, it shouldn't be, it just don't make sense to me at all. And the other thing that never really made sense to me is, like, I'll go on Instagram or Pinterest and get inspiration from girls with curly hair, because that's normally where I go to get my own inspiration, if you guys didn't know. And I will see girls that have, honestly, like 3B hair, bomb curly afros, and it's like huge, and it's like standing on top of their head. And I'm sitting over here with naps, and I'm like, why my afro don't look I just spat everywhere. Sorry. Why my afro don't look like that? Like, it really should look like it should be standing up. And that's why I kind of wanted to do this video today. It's partially an experiment, but honestly, I just wanted to see if I could get my hair into a curly fro type of hairdo, because I really love it when I have big hair, but I just want my curls to be defined. I've had an afro before, but the curls were not popping at all. So that's the experiment for today. I know this video is kind of all over the place, and again, I am sorry, but I really just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about some of my different thoughts that I've been having as far as my own creativity and also what has been going on in the natural hair community. No drama or anything has really been happening, but it's just like my personal opinions on things. I really love doing natural hair, so I don't know if in the future I would be interested in coming out with my own natural hair brand or something along those lines. That way I can find products that work specifically for my hair. And you know, it's not just for me, because I know that there are people who have commented on my videos saying that I'm their hair twin and things like that. So if I'm struggling, I know y'all struggling. Trust me, I feel your pain. So I just want to kind of fill the gap a little bit, or just shed light on something, an issue that many people may not be talking about, or some people may not even know exists because they don't have the same problem. I just want there to be some product that revolutionized the natural hair game, whether that is edge control that doesn't lift up after 5 minutes, gel that doesn't flake. Like, literally the only gel that I've ever used that does not flake or leave my hair itchy or anything like that is this homemade flaxseed gel. Why am I spending money on hair products, hair gel specifically, that has my head like itching? And this is like dang near free. All you gotta do is buy the flax seeds and the oil. That's it. There's just a whole lot of things that don't really make sense to me, and I just felt like addressing my random thoughts. Also, I have my own personal knowledge on hair as far as my hair specifically, or natural hair in general. But again, I don't really know what kind of questions you guys have, or maybe some video ideas that you all want to see, or just topics that y'all want me to touch on. So definitely, if you have questions, leave your comments and questions and everything like that below, and I will be sure to try to meet everyone's needs. This stuff is so slimy. I love it. Something that I think that a lot of us should start doing is kind of like, don't compare our own natural hair to other girls that we see on Instagram. You know, if they went natural 2 years ago and their hair is down to their belly button, and we've been natural for like 5 years and it's like, you know, right here or even shorter than mine, like, don't feel bad, because people's hair grows at different rates. Even though there's like an average, I think the average is like ½ inch per month. So I think by the end of the year, on average, some people can grow 6 inches of hair in a year, but that is if you don't have any damage or anything like that. So if you're a lazy natural hair girl like me, and you don't do the deep conditioning routines and detangle your hair when needed to, and moisturizing your hair on a daily basis, your hair is not going to grow as fast as you want it to, and you're also going to be more susceptible to breakage. And that's why my ends are looking like trash right now. Like, I really need a trim. I still have yet to trim my hair. But yeah, like, we can't really sit over here and compare our hair to other girls' hair, because there's girls of all textures. Some of their hair grows fast. Like, for example, my cousin, her hair is probably maybe like 4B. Her hair grows dumb fast. And I don't understand why, because our hair, we use the same products, we do the same routines. Her hair just grows faster than mine. It is what it is, and I can't get mad because of that. It's just, my hair just don't grow that fast. It is what it is. And instead of focusing on how slow or fast our hair is growing, I think we should more so focus on how we can embrace our hair at whatever stage it's in. Because I personally never went through a TWA phase, and for those of you who don't know, TWA stands for teeny weeny afro, or like after you do the big chop. I never went through that because I transitioned, but I honestly love short natural hair. I think it's just so beautiful, and like for people to go through the journey of discovering what their curl pattern is. And so even if I were to do a big chop now, I already know what my curl pattern is, so it kind of defeats the purpose of discovery. It's like flubber. This is crazy. This stuff is so slimy. But yeah, I think we all should just do like a better job of loving ourselves and embracing the natural hair journey that we are on, because all of our journeys are different. And I'm not saying this to get like deep or, oh my God, here comes the truth, or anything like that. Because even me, I have a pretty high self-esteem, but there are some times that I'll get on Instagram or Pinterest and I'm like, man, why my hair ain't that long? Why don't my curls pop like that? Now, you know, that's my specific plight. I've always wondered, why can't I get an afro that's like big and huge and standing up? That's all I want. I don't really care for length. I just want a big afro. So I think for me, my methods have just been wrong with trying to achieve that style. I'm pretty determined to get this afro popping. So that's what I'm gonna do. But again, I'm not sitting over here tripping because my hair is not as long as, you know, a lot of people. I could drop names, but I don't really feel the need to do so. For real, like there's no point in me being pressed about my hair not being as long as somebody or as thick as somebody else or have that specific curl pattern as somebody. I am me, and I think that it's best that we all just accept ourselves for who we are, because that way we'll end up being a lot happier as an individual. Whew, y'all, I had to go eat. I was so hungry, I couldn't take it anymore. I literally cut the camera off and was like, I'm about to go get some food. Man, once I normally get to this portion of my hair, I'm just not impressed anymore. I'm just tired of doing it, and I honestly sometimes I just wish I didn't have this portion of my hair on top. Like, that's crazy to say, but it's just so much hair, and I most times don't feel like doing it anymore. You guys will be so proud of me. I finally invested in a new blow dryer. Actually, my mom bought it for me, so technically I didn't invest in it. So now I have this new blow dryer, and it comes with a diffuser, fresh from Walmart, and it was about $15. Oh, I'm so excited. I've never had a diffuser. I'm so happy. Now I don't have to go outside with wet hair anymore. Now the only issue that I am kind of concerned with is I don't want my hair to frizz. So there is a specific technique that you guys can use to reduce the frizzing on your hair. And basically what you want to do is you want to flip your head to whatever side you're trying to dry at the moment. Find your hair, and you just kind of want to put it on there and just hold it there. You don't want to be like moving it around and manipulating the curls too much. And also if you're trying to dry your roots, you just like kind of pick it up like this. Another tip that you guys can use for stretching out your hair, because I used to try to stretch my curls by using just like the regular part of the blow dryer, so like no diffuser on it, and that would just make my hair frizzy, and I was mad after that. But you can like take your curls with your hand gently and kind of tug on them, and then just allow the diffuser to get in there. Those are my tips. Let's find out what these results are going to be like. Now, as you guys can see, my hair is dry, and now I'm going to go in with a pick, and I'm going to carefully pick out my roots. I don't want to make my hair too frizzy, but I do want a little bit more volume, and I may also go back in with the diffuser and kind of like stretch my curls out some. I don't really know, because I don't necessarily care for length, because I personally don't like hair touching me. I just want my afro to be big. I am going to go ahead and stretch out my curls a little bit, because my hair is not trimmed or shaped, and right now it's just kind of like all thick up here, and down here is not like stretched out. Like, it's not as voluminous or big, but also my hair in here is a different texture than my hair down here. I'm so hot in this hoodie, and blow drying my hair is not helping anything. This is the end of the look, and I'm actually pretty happy with the results. My hair feels moisturized, and my hair is thoroughly dry. I've never had my hair dry this fast. Normally it takes, like I said, overnight or the next day to dry. Regardless of your curl pattern, I definitely think you guys should invest in a diffuser, because I've always wondered how to get like a big curly afro, and definitely the diffuser is the way to go, because it's like the quickest way to get both defined curls as well as having a big afro. If you like choose to do the air drying method, it's probably going to take you a lot longer to get to that result that you want, and then by that time your curls are not going to be as defined. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, feel free to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment below some of your favorite curly hair products, specifically stylers, because I want to try to practice with stylers that are already on the shelf, because a lot of times I'm lazy and really don't feel like making my own homemade flaxseed gel, but that's really the only thing that works for me. So if you have a suggestion, please leave comments down below. Feel free to follow me on all of my social media platforms. The name is going to be somewhere on the screen, as well as all the links down below in the description box. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. Do you slide on all your nights like this? Do you try on all your nights like this? Hey, put some spotlight on the sun, oh yeah. Whatever comes too quick, yeah. All this jewelry ain't no use when it stays done. It's my favorite part, we can. It was too fast, we couldn't reach it without.